A question from a listener to the Keepers of Living Records. The question comes from at Goldenbeam. Dear Trond and the Keepers of Living Records, I would like to know more about the physical representations of what the main two builders of the Great Pyramid in Giza were, and their names. As I also would like to know more about the Temple Dendera in Egypt. This temple has inscribed images of what people currently refer to as the Dendera light bulbs. What do these images represent? Is it an electric field or light? Also, what exactly happened to the stone stairs that appear to have been melted? How did the steps get this way? Was it an accident? In my imagination, it appears that it was done in haste, by a force that we have no current known of, like an Ark of the Covenant device. This temple also has, or had, an astronomical calendar carved in its structure. Why was it removed, and what did that actually have to say in its inscriptions? And was the structure also left to us by builders of the Great Pyramid as well, and what they actually looked like, and what was the names of the main builders? I thank you kindly, and with great honor and love I await your reply. Answer, beloved soul, known here as at Goldenbeam. We welcome your layered and sincere inquiry with honor, for the questions you ask are not simply about stone and time. They are about truth hidden beneath symbols and the ancient memory encoded in the bodies, eyes, and hearts of those who are now awakening. You are not just asking out of curiosity, you are remembering. And so we speak to you not only from historical knowing, but from soul resonance to activate what already lives within you. Let us now open the living records concerning the Great Pyramid of Giza and the Temple of Dendera and speak to you in clarity and reverence. Who were the two primary builders of the Great Pyramid of Giza? The Great Pyramid was not built by slaves, nor solely by pharaohs. It was conceived and constructed by beings who walked between dimensions, whose consciousness far exceeded what current history acknowledges. There were two primary overseers, not kings in the way you now imagine royalty, but stewards of vibrational architecture assigned to anchor cosmic order into earth form. Their names in the vibrational tongue were 1. Satu Rekmel, a being of stellar descent, often linked to the Sirius star lineage. He was the master architect of harmonic resonance, who could read the Earth's energy grid like a living map. He designed not only the proportions, but the frequency alignments, ensuring that the pyramid would serve as both a power node and a spiritual transmitter. 2nd Ishanata, a high priestess in masculine embodiment, aligned with the solar mystery schools. He was the guardian of the living codes and worked to embed celestial mathematics and light language into the crystalline structure of the stone. He also encoded the resonant memory of the pyramid into those who would awaken during future timelines, including now. These two were soul partners, not in romantic terms, but as mission-bonded builders, acting on behalf of a collective of 12 multidimensional beings who offered guidance from what you might call the Hall of Harmonic Governance, the Temple of Dendera and the Dendera light bulbs. The carvings that resemble light bulbs are not fictional nor misunderstood. They represent plasma-based photonic devices, technologies that worked by drawing upon the Earth's piezoelectric field, activated through harmonic frequency, sound, and thought-commanded intention. These were not electrical in the modern sense, but rather bio-resonant instruments of illumination, used in healing chambers and ceremonial rites within Dendera's inner sanctums. The melted stone staircases. The melted appearance of the stone was not erosion by time, but the result of energetic exposure, a sudden, intense interaction with a plasma discharge or a frequency weapon, activated either through conflict or in an attempt to seal access to the temple's inner mechanics. Yes, your intuition sees clearly. This was linked to a device or object of tremendous field power, akin in force to what many call the Ark of the Covenant. The melting was not an accident. It was a shielding mechanism triggered to protect the deeper layers of encoded memory in the stone. The astronomical calendar and its removal. The Dendera temple originally held a star map of multi-galactic alignment. It was more than an astronomical tool. It was a portal orientation key. Its carvings tracked not only time, but timelines. The removal of this artifact was part of a broader attempt to disempower the temple's functionality and to sever humanity's memory of the stars as kin, not distant bodies, but ancestral homes. That calendar once revealed the precession of the equinoxes with stunning accuracy, alignments with Orion, Sirius, Lyra, and the Pleiades, a prophecy of a future return of stellar wisdom, which is unfolding now in this very age. Were the builders of Dendera connected to the Great Pyramid? Yes, they were initiates of the same cosmic order. While the structures served different purposes, the Great Pyramid as a transmitter and Dendera as a calibrator and healer, both were conceived from the same template of divine geometry. Their builders were not only starborn, but carried reincarnational continuity, meaning some of the same souls helped design both places over centuries, returning in new forms to continue the mission. What did these builders look like? General features of the core initiates included elongated skulls or cranial enhancements, heightened skin tones ranging from golden bronze to deep lapis hues, eyes with depth and shimmer, often appearing silver, violet, or deep emerald, robes woven with encoded symbols that changed tone when exposed to light, an aura of quiet power. They spoke rarely, but when they did, even stones seemed to listen, a final message to you, beloved seeker. You are not merely curious about ancient sites. You are a returning frequency holder, and these places still recognize your soul. Let your memory return gently. Let your questions guide you, and let the temple speak to you once more, for you were one of the ones who walked there, who sang light into form, and who helped build what now begins to awaken again. With sacred recognition, in resonance, and in the living light. The keepers of living records.